were losing position. Even when they found picks, they were getting over-rotated on. They weren't making the right kind of mid-round decisions. A lot of times when the clock was a problem. It felt like when they went to OT, when that second half swapped and they just went 3 in a row on the T side, it was because they were a bit more explosive. They had more of that contact in towards middle and then play as fast onto A. So I hope we see a bit of that variation from the T side today because it wasn't the greatest first OG.
That's fair enough. Let's get into it. PARIVISION start T side immediately. They've got one thing in mind, this A bomb site. And the good news for Zero Tenacity, 3 players here already.
Right, all the pieces here to defend. Their 5th not too far away. It's Madden, funky name. Manya moves over from jungle. Madden ready to swing as required, and he's very patient on it, and he's rewarded for it. Madden gets 2. BELCHONOKK kept at bay after 1. Monster's trying to hold that cross, but it's going to be Nemanja that finishes the job with a double of his own.
Yeah, really solid work here from Zero Tenacity because you've got 3 players in the bomb site. You could approach this various different ways. You could just fight head on, and I feel like that's what PARIVISION would have wanted, or you can go with this play that Madden does. Just sneaks in behind triple, bides his time. As soon as he takes the contact and Nemanja comes through the smoke, he then changes elevation towards the top of stairs. And PARIVISION just couldn't really get in because they didn't have the space since they lost those opening kills. Great work from Zero Tenacity. They stack in the right place and they get the job done.
And now the call is to be as excruciating as possible. That swing, they're wanting that person to go searching. You can see they're tucked into the doorway. Gonna swing it wide open. James ready to swing as well. The 2 PT50s kind of getting set up here for whenever someone decides to come looking. I wonder what the timer is where they're like, okay, no one's coming. Okay, it's now. It's the timer. My question has been answered immediately. Game 4 surely shouldn't have problems. So, okay, BELCHONOKK. He's started strong. Nice PT50 kills. Already removed an M4 from next round no matter what. Forcing that reinvestment. Further that can be attained from this. James and BELCHONOKK looking for those answers. I think this peek in from ladder, the jump up, not ideal. BELCHONOKK just wanted to get that M4, but yeah, the punish does come through. James hearing this movement in short, so I think for him he's registering there might be an opportunity onto B, but Madden is keeping an eye on things. Right now though, really good opportunity to get a bomb plant. If he just jumps out, he can maybe get to default, get it down. He can plant the bomb. That is a huge boon. And he will just about get it down.
It's pretty good, all things considered. Small micro as well, as I think BELCHONOKK threw the M4 at James out the window as he was getting shot at. So James had a chance in the round regardless, but you take the bomb all day long if you're PARIVISION. That was a primary objective. BELCHONOKK gets 2 kills as well. That only boosts confidence further. And he was the difference on train against OG. If he starts out really strong here on Mirage, then Zero Tenacity have got to be worried. But what's good here for Z10 is that not only has Nemanja started well, so has Madden. He should really change his name to Madden.
Monsters off. Out in the field, but smoked immediately. We'll look to break that, but they're scaling quickly. This is some of that pace I mentioned. Look how fast they are up, but the spam from Nemanja does a lot of damage. At least that's 3 there. In fact, spam goes back the other way. AVN not ready. BELCHONOKK's already jumped into his bomb site. PARIVISION coming to the first gun round with blistering pace. I don't think there's much Zero Tenacity can do.
I wouldn't go for this. Unless Monster can find something instantaneously, but you know that PARIVISION aren't going to really be peeking him. He sees the shadow on bench, and the nade will finish the job of one of his teammates. Now you leave. That's the exit signal.
Not another just
that's even if you're... Yeah, that's even if you're allowed out. You've done so much damage. If you're PARIVISION, AW go on a little bit of an adventure to try and find Monster. just gets the confirmation that he's in towards CT. As you say, brilliant round out of PARIVISION. I was a little bit scared when obviously Madden hits the first. You need that trade out of Casello. And then as soon as that contact's taken, that's where you get BELCHONOKK going around the corner. They even hunt the AWP down at the end. And this is really different because obviously yesterday we had fast mid plays in towards connector, fast mid plays in towards A. Second gun round, or second round I should say, immediately into B. First gun round, immediately up catwalk in a fast mid to B. Unpredictable.
Such a great call into that first gun round where you expect PARIVISION of all teams to take their time with it. Allow you to get settled. It's left 2 players on pistols and Brookmonster on a scout. They have armor behind it. Keeping extra money for the future AWP. Gives James liberty to take a bit more of a deeper look around.
Oh, they love this round. They love this round where you get James in and they know they're not on the best of buys, the CTs. So he can walk and then Nota can scale up connector. The idea is that Nota takes the contact and then James swings and it sort of works out, but Brookmonster will get AW in the process.
A nice shot from the scout. That's up from Ticket down in towards Con. Straight to the dome. Oh,
nice nade.
Beautiful nade. Space into short though. Oh, James surely has this in a second. All timing on these angles. There it is. It's BELCHONOKK that gets the headshot. Either way, he was a dead man. Certainly looks to do as much damage as possible. Joffo will look to hold on to his M4. That's about the best you can hope for unless Brookmonster can get this kill and get this rifle. That would go okay, but the scope is heard. So PARIVISION, this is a perfect round for them. Especially only losing 1 player.
That is, if you watch enough PARIVISION demos, that is bread and butter what James likes to do. As soon as he gets the AWP out and he knows there's not really going to be a fight in towards mid, it's about how much control he can get and then how much control he can send Nota with up connector. Unfortunate one for both him and AW. They've started off the game a little bit slow, but fortunately enough, Casello gets a double in this round. BELCHONOKK and James are both chiming in with kills. It gives them that little bit of leverage to have extra time to build in. I think it was AW and Nota yesterday, actually, that took a while to get going on Mirage, and then Nota really stepped up in a big way.
Yeah, it was BELCHONOKK and Casello that were doing a lot of the work. BELCHONOKK in particular had some brilliant openings over at A. I can remember he was just kind of finding frags constantly, especially in OT. Basically won them at OT. Started very strong here. So saved M4, not much else to say. The 10 still take the timeout. M4 has a few options. See what he can get up to. Window, so a prominent position to try and get involved. Maybe get up into short early. Didn't hit the jump though, so he's going to boost his teammate up, I think, or vice versa. So a pivot position for your 1 weapon.
Yeah, meanwhile, you got the extremities being covered by both Zero Tenacity and PARIVISION. Nota put in a little bit of violence in towards the connector smoke. But ultimately, PARIVISION are going to go and end over towards this A bomb site. These pistols tucked in close can cause a little bit of a problem, especially if the ramp players go and BELCHONOKK's not ready to trade. They need like a really good flashbang to get these players off the angles, especially because Madden can take the first contact and then Brute Monster's not even known.
Monster only has a PT-50, no armor, so a spam would take him down if someone just pre-firing the corner. Madden's the one that needs to do most of the work here. This M4's not even rotating yet. Now they start to take some space. Madden was spotted. He'll just be flushed out. That's that pre-fire coming through. Madden only gets along with the 5-7. M4 still not quite here yet. Maybe some trickery with the USPs. There's that M4 revealing itself. Swing out from the USP, gets nothing done, but sets up the trade. Now it is just Joffo. And all about him double swing together. He's doing a good job of isolating these fights. He does have that kit as well. Not out of the realms of possibility for him to find a way into this. It's not planted for James, who is on a long adventure. He can come CT. But we saw him get played by the plant before, and he's not on that rotation. Joffo is sticking it. BELCHONOKK will swing and deny, so it doesn't get out of hand. But you could see if BELCHONOKK went down, how that could get scary.
Oh, my heart is in my mouth because of yesterday, where in a 1v3, Aldous is able to win because James just on the B bomb site when the bomb, by the way, guys, was planted on A. I see him going all the way around the world and I'm thinking, don't do this. You really don't need to do this. Please stop. BELCHONOKK, fortunately enough, provides good cover. But you're right, you can really see that unfolding just because of recency bias of yesterday. Good spam. Oh, brilliant spam. That AWP removed from the equation early. I mean, Nota will scoop it, but he's no James.
No one is. And Jimfat's been following the school of thought, I hear. He's keeping traditions alive. He actually gets rid of that orb. It's thrown out. Don't want to hold on to it. Back to the rifles. On his lurk in middle. Oh, the spam. Oh, the nade gets dropped as well. This one has not gone to script, but no, it does get one kill traded out from the spam from another smoke. Half these players have died without seeing anyone, but AW's doing his best to try and bring this back. He can't control once the flames go out. Gun not able to get into his hands. If he'd been able to find that one, it's a different story. Nice little flash. And BELCHONOKK's been brilliant, but he's going to peek into the orb. He's just bait out that shot. And they're giving him chances, but Nemanja will remove him. Now will be Zero Tenacity tying us up.
That's a bit tough for PARIVISION because you dive through the smoke at middle, and then this happens, which is just unlucky. AW tries his best to remedy the situation because he does get 2 kills, but can't handle the heat against Nemanja, who will score a triple kill. Now the money's gone again for AW. It's just completely in the bin. Casello can buy an AK, but he's probably going to go, yeah, Mag 10 so he can get armor and all of the nades. James could go AWP, but then that really goes against the idea of having a Mag 10 in this. Very conflicting buys currently.
He's buying it up. He's buying it up, surely. Whenever an AWP is available to James, he gets it. Whether that's his money or someone else's, he'll end up with an AWP this round. 6.3k in the bank. I'm certain of it. Game resumes. Won't be too bad a purchase with that AWP. In fact, oh, they're just exchanging weaponry. So they'll end up with all rifles. These two Galils being cheap as chips.
Yeah, this feels way better than having the Mag 10. Or nearly for Brute Monster. Had the chance, but at least confirms the AWP is out top mid for James. Or at least it was. Meanwhile, AW going to take space alongside Nota. This time it's a double layering in towards mid. With the bomb being rotated over towards A. It's another one of these classic PARIVISION. Let's try and go through connector rounds.
They try, don't they? Oh, BELCHONOKK's been caught. And Monster, timing of this. Nota's managed to get past. Can he get the kill? No, not ready for the AWP. That close by. They picked apart. On their 2 lurks. EW looks to maybe find some space back. Good kill onto Madden. You know, that AWP's potentially going to pick him from short, but no, he's fallen back into the B bomb site. Actually, right now, it's just a Mania in towards jungle, which Jame was not prepared for. I'm thinking AW had that covered. Still got Joffo out here, almost that pre-aim. That looked good. Joffo a little quicker. And he actually gets that second kill. Nice try. Joffo delivering a double from Ticket.
I'm really surprised Jame wasn't ready for jungle. It was completely unexpected of it. AW's got this kill and he then gets mollied, or PARIVISION throw a molly or something of the like it in towards jungle, so maybe Jame thinks that he can't peek on the close corner, but he absolutely can. A few times this series that Jame's just been caught off guard. Doesn't happen all that much. And now they've got no money again. So Tenacity have weathered the storm, and now they're looking to build even further here on their CT side. They need a lot of CT rounds because the T side for PARIVISION isn't their strength. Normally it's the defense.
Just doing a tour de Mirage here. That works quite well because it's DE Mirage. Sorry. Just laughing at my joke.
I was too slow. I didn't really get it, and then you explained it, and then I was like, oh, okay.
I often try and explain my jokes just to make sure that you get them. Alright, anything off for that by the pistols? I think so. Not with these positions. But mostly just want some kills to get one.
Let's go back into faster mid control. It's been working. Tenacity have never really fought for it. These A splits aren't finding success. Maybe you think about going in towards B because, like, Avon hasn't got a kill yet this game. That could be in the mind of Jame. No, it's not. He loves A.
Yeah, had some success with this sort of call with the double mid, but he's been picked immediately from Monster. Him as our player to watch, having some impact with the sniper. I'm gonna try this hit, the late lurk to come from Nota out in the smoke. See a thing right now. I might try and find a timing to strike, and you'll need to pick a good one because he's lost one of his teammates. The Manya's also under pressure, and in fact, he's just going to go for the bomb plant. That break from the HE from the Manya was cool, but unfortunately Madden saw nothing from it. Now he gets the strike, and you're wondering how he even got here. But he'll only get the one from that position. A 3-on-3. PARIVISION done well to bring themselves back into this. The Manya's low, given that AWP. Nota, what a shot! And it is just Nemanja, who, with 8 HP and such a vital weapon, has to try and hold on to it.
There we go, Nota. There's your impact from Connector. Feels like he's been just sent there every single round to do something, gets away with nothing, but in this one tap to set up Casello for the follow-up peek, denies the AWP. Won't scoop it up.
Oh.
Shot.
Really nice.
Jame has been owned in smokes in mid this entire game.
He really has. You learn your lesson, old man.
He's 27. So they want to go somewhere really quick then, because I imagine the call would have been, do not pick up the AWP, which is probably a new communication for PARIVISION. Nota left very visibly confused. What do you mean, no AWP?
Did I have a misread on the economy?
They shouldn't.
So maybe it's going to be something very direct. James going middle. He didn't even buy util. He's just going to run out. He's going to try his hand again at this. They're just going to go for an A play.
Yeah, I think they might just contact walk out here. Yeah, I love this.
Cheeky as
Love this play. You're going to have no idea. That molly has been dropped. Casello does get the space, but he can't find the shot, so it'll be Nota instead, who's finally been allowed out of his mid-cage. Brook Monster finds one back. Nota needs to get this trade. He just about manages it and converts nicely onto Madden. 3 kills in the round. When you give that man space, it becomes the nightmare for Zero Tenacity as they enter into this retake with no kit.
Chain once again caught up mid. Lack of kit is going to be killer. Smokes at least, so they can block off some of these avenues. Putting the bomb just to cause some chaos, but bomb's already halfway ticked. And you have to still get on it. That's going to be so tricky to do. That smoke's not going to block off anything there. They realize there's just no time. Saving the AWP if they can. It's the objective for Nemanja. Comes back. But Avon provides the safety. The AWP will get away, but that's all they walk away with. Look at the money for the rest of them. PARIVISION, a late resurgence, and Nota, the one that delivers it. That round was out of hand until he stepped up.
I love the approach, and again, the call here at PARIVISION, because you drop multiple smokes in mid. I think the idea is to get fast mid scaling, like you've been doing. And then normally it all evolves into a late round execute of some description. This time it's just pure contact. They're ahead of the molly that gets thrown in by the stairs player. Brook Monster did chime in with a kill. And you think, oh, okay, well, Zero Tenacity, they've still been able to battle back. They don't get completely caught off guard. Brook Monster this time in Palace, going for a peek on BELCHONOKK. And will nail him. Great flick. And that can send in one of the pistol players to get the rifle.
It's a shame Nemanya's so far away because he's the one with the armor. Oh, Madden. James had a few players walk into him with knives out recently. Twice it was Nikodos. This time Madden. Oh, still here. Still doing work. Great shot onto Nota.
You really want to commit into this?
Throw some mutual at him. Got a molly. Really want to give Brookmon some more chances. The only gun in this round. Oh my god, he's terrifying, but okay. Alleviated. Some quick headshots coming through. AWP still not picked up.
Interesting. Well, James isn't feeling the AWP. Fair enough. I mean, look, you get 2 great kills here out of Brook Monster. Get the Madden incident. Then Casello just takes matters into his own hands. Yeah, I don't know what to call it.
I like it. I like
the James special, because everyone just has their knife out when they fight him. The one yesterday with Nikodos just staring at him in B-outs was hilarious.
Oh, it's so good. Just like look, because it's because he had to look up at him. Record scratch. Probably wondering how I got here.
Hi. Can Zero Tenacity equalize things? Can they end this half even? Or are PARIVISION going to walk away with 7 rounds on their T side? That would feel great. They didn't have anything near 7 against OG or Mirage. That was an 8-4 finish for OG that they were able to come back and win. So giving themselves 6, even 7, already feels like a luxury. And yet again, we're going A.
Oh, the pistol too. Big statement. And yeah, they love this variation. It's this 2-3 setup. Molly. Hello's got a cheeky little bit of space behind it. Oh, doesn't hit the headshot. Goes the other way. Lucky to be standing. James almost caught with flames in hand. BELCHONOKK and AW having to do the work here, but BELCHONOKK's down after 1. So AW needs to stand. He's removed. James, low HP, so it won't be 7. Not with this time left. Not with this HP, and not with this many players to take down. Someone will swing onto James momentarily, and it will be Madden. So 6-6 the score at the half.
Equalised proceedings here between PARIVISION and Zero Tenacity. PARIVISION happy that they got more rounds than they did against OG yesterday, and now they're hoping for the exact same strong CT side. That all begins with a pistol, and Zero Tenacity are running Deja Vu, because they're doing exactly what PARIVISION did to them, except there's only 2 players here for PARIVISION.
Yeah, they do have the kit though on AW, so they can play retake on it. And they're actually just going to hard rotate. In fact, they use their smoke onto Palace, so the call comes in. This is going to be the hit. I'm not sure about expending that smoke, but they've done it anyway. BELCHONOKK's hit a nice shot on the crossing Madden. Bomb to be planted. BELCHONOKK goes down, just trying to scale out. It's going to have to be this retake. Without the smoke and a fight forward from the T's. No one's hitting their shots. How is he still alive? They finally get him. Nota with another trade coming through. Bomb needs to be defused if they remove this player. It's only Joffo remaining. Kit right in front of them. They want to find this kill first, but I think James just going to stick Nota to provide the coverage. And, well, not even going to need to worry about it as he gets the headshot. How do they not kill him?
No, what?
on earth has happened there? They have jumped all through the smoke. Casello is watching. I think he's dead instantaneously. They have Glocks, which means they've got 20 bullets. They have missed every bullet on him. He's missed every bullet on them. There's knives out. They're chasing him up the stairs, and he's still good. I'm in disbelief. But PARIVISION, yeah, I'm not surprised to take a pause, Tenacity. What on earth was that? Also, it's got to be said now that we're 13 rounds into the game. Avon has 1 kill. This is a 4v5.
Yep. Slow one from Avon. No, it happens. It happens. And all be good games. Crazy because the rest of the team are actually all like at the highest kills of the server. 2 on 12, 2 on 11. Or spy a good chance to reset PARIVISION, find success on it.
Come on, Avon. He gets sent first into under. No nasty creatures lying there in wait. Donning the PARIVISION banner instead. A free runway. Don't know why that was hard, but it was. To get into mid. Casello watching, as to is Jame. And that nade doesn't do any damage. And Nemanja goes in the window.
James should be aware of this.
It's cheeky they've dropped another smoke there, though.
Right out through short is knock on their way. 2 kills go through. Still 2 players on B. Still 2 players on B, but Nemanja wins that fight and they go straight into these ones. AW still wins this round by himself, but he is all alone. A 1v3, but all 1v1s. Brought Munster catches him as he jumps out. Got him with 3 kills out of nowhere. The full spy for 0 Tenacity comes through.
Well played from AW, really. When you're put in that scenario, you've just got to fight for your life. And he gets mollied, he jumps out the window. If he plants his feet, maybe he can get rid of Brute Monster. I really like that re-smoking towards window when the Nemanja's already in there. Because James is spamming, not for the player in window, playing for the short cross. It just works out perfectly. That has completely ruined them financially. Just straight USPs at a single nade on Jame. Tenacity looking to rebound and respond instantaneously. And they're running basically the same round as they did last time.
Surprised it's not the force investment. PARIVISION did that quite a bit first OG. On train in particular, they actually were really good at it, but deciding not worth it here on Mirage. Zero Tenacity have started both halves. Not as good as you could hope. Even if they didn't win the pistol. Reset is even better. And off the back of that, they'll be granted the lead. They're saving USPs.
Are we really going to save the USPs in Palace so we don't...
They literally changed the game so you don't do this. They made it so it's worth hunting.
Well, it's more so they don't die to the MAC-10. The issue is that the MAC-10 is magnetized players with USPs. Go on, Avon. Go do it to them. Go get your money. Go get your confidence. Do it for your pride.
Don't be scared, Avon.
Oh, yeah. 2 kills. That was really anticlimactic.
You know, the Avon multi. I remember an Avon multi.
That was his first.
Yeah, I remember it. Manya's not afraid. All right, what do you reckon of this then? This is the most James thing I've seen. He's just rocking the USB. His whole team has bought rifles, fully invested, and he's just got the USB. Oh, I love James so much. No one else would do this ever.
Okay, let's see if it pays off. Yeah, on the T side, he didn't even want the AWP.
Oh, he's just like
Great nades.
nades.
To be fair to him, he's done a lot of damage. He's got another grenade as well.
Oh my god, he's gonna get the kill? No, how does that not do it? That would have been so funny if he had no gun and got a kill just for dropping nades. Replay Stack B.
Yeah, they're going to go back into this mid to B again, and AW is going to take the contact because he's low. Casello's going to be baited in, as too is BELCHONOKK. There's even a fourth player maybe rotating over, not quite. Bomb's been spotted. BELCHONOKK just takes the swing, and so too does AW. Two important kills. Remember, that bomb was on short. You have to commit into this now if you're Zero Tenacity. Avan, with low HP because of James' bombardment, is now trying to desperately escape the apartments. Casello keeping a keen eye on it. Avan has slid over. Maybe, just maybe, Avan's got this chance, but with 15 seconds left, with BELCHONOKK finding another kill, this one's over. This one is done. And with James just on the USP, PARIVISION are going to equalize the scoreline.
James can go grab one of those guns now. He's a genius. He's a genius, Brandon.
Counter-terrorists win.
What?
Is he?
What? I can't. They just got jamed. They just got jamed. They did exactly what he wanted them to do. How did he get away with that?
He's in their heads.
A USP. That's all he had. His entire
USP,
team.
3 nades, and the 3-man stack on
What did
B.
he buy? I mean, I know why, right? Because if they lose the round, next round he can buy an orb. Like, that's the reason. But beggars believe. Like, no one else would do that.
Oh, big fight out mid. Huge fight out middle. Casello can only find 1 kill. Nota will at least trade in towards Connector. He drops the smoke. He wants to live. And AW is now going to burrow himself into a different corner on this B bomb site. Avan searching desperately to provide some impact for his team. But he's going to be louder about this drop. Or maybe he just stays rooted, James. Could be caught. They don't know about Avan, the swing. They don't know. And immediately he's found AW. James will trade, but he's now seen 2 players in the window. Madden gets caught by Nota. That is such an important frag. And now Joffo is left all alone in a 1 versus 3. James underneath the window, this time with an M4. And Joffo is moments away from his death. PARIVISION. It somehow always looks like everything is by design and everything is exactly the way James wants it.
Sort of movement at the end there too. Yeah, great stuff. Good fights in mid. And it's, yeah, Nota's aware of that position. I think you've always got to be aware of window when you're playing Zero Tenacity. Like, the amount of times you're up against Nemanja that's going to be taken advantage of. So on to pistols. Go Zero Tenacity. PARIVISION step into the lead. Now James does have that ult. BELCHONOKK. White spot Madden. Who's continuing to crawl back and forth. Now he knows. He's got help. James not far away. Same with Nota. Another great HE. Oh, he's got more.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's like a pile of HEs they're keeping in jungle for him.
It's like in Dust 2 when you leave them in CT. I've never really seen it on Mirage, but it's really cool to see innovation out of PARIVISION. 2 players now left alive here for Zero Tenacity, but not for long. Spray transfer out of Nota is brilliant. And yet again, all these riflers are slowly coming online for PARIVISION. 3 rounds away from taking their map pick.
So much utility damage by James. Almost gets 2 with it. But Monster's going to get that AWP out, so that's been passed over by Nemanja. Everything they want. Get it done into this round. This is the jump. It's back into con. Not seeing anyone progress though, so that's good information alone. In fact, he's fairly aggressive. This is being held. I think they saw him push last round, so it feels like they want to punish, but can't quite hit that flick down. James also, at the same time, pumps it up into lower. That smoke gives him just enough guys to get the opening kill, then fall back. That's really nice. You're not expecting that AWP after a player's fallen back.
Look at the timing of it as well. He's ran back and then the smoke disappears. But Madden's got a chance, but Nota, he's all too familiar with that. That is Nota's bread and butter on the T side. You will not be allowed to get up connector with him on watch.
James is very aware of the... Oh, that's fine. AW
okay.
It's ready for that swing anyway. James just falls off the line as the peak comes. Interesting little defensive smoke drop down. Tries to take some advantage of it, but AW is holding for that, and BELCHONOKK is in fact also holding for that, so... And not much to be said about this round for Zero Tenacity. I like the idea with holding for the initial aggro, but they just fall straight into the trap after that. Like, every single death was a trap. It was the J-Morp holding down in lower, ready for Nemanja to creep. It's AW up on the close palace angle, ready for when James falls off. I can lose everything. Maybe not. And then, yeah, crawling above the smoke was also by design to try and trick someone into doing that. So really, I really loved that from PARIVISION just across the board. That was cool.
Oh, he died after time.
Ouch, $300.
See, that's worth sending a couple of players into hunting, because if you get rid of him, he's just got no money. Zero Tenacity out of this map. Like, there's no question now. 11-8. BRUTEMONSTER, definitely no chance to get an AWP in the future. Unless he trades with one of his teammates, but he's going to have absolutely nothing. He has a smoke grenade to his name in this round, and they're going to try and go A.
Got a Galil. Tech9 to try and get it done with. James up on ticket, so he's going to be first contact. BELCHONOKK also ready to receive. Utility starts to come over. He'll swing out, get that information. Good dink as well. In fact, actually removes Nemanja. And then James ready for Madden. Oh, yeah, between the two of them, no issues at all. James, tries to escape. Doesn't quite work out for him, but it's fine. He has plenty of friends to help him out. This was kind of a force buy. Kind of all over the place with the economy. A couple of players will go wanting into the next because of the hero Galil. 4 chances for PARIVISION to close.
It's so clean. Look, Zero Tenacity have been able to get a couple of rounds here, and that's after they won the force buy, but gun rounds have been a no contest. PARIVISION have been winning those with like 3, 4, even 5 players alive in the last gun round. And that defense on A was just fantastic with BELCHONOKK taking the contact. James getting a little bit spooked, but still holding on. Different angle of direction again here for Zero Tenacity. Fast one in towards middle. They got a lot of good stuff done when they were able to break in towards ladder and window, but Nota will deny it. Avon, BELCHONOKK and Nota just keep on going. BRUTEMONSTER, last player standing with Madden, but look at this angle from AW. You're never expecting that if you're Madden. And now for BRUTEMONSTER, they know exactly where he is. He is trapped in connector. There's not a whole lot he can do. And it's only a matter of time before PARIVISION are going to claim their map pick 13-8. Come on, BRUTEMONSTER. Can he make something of this? It's a good start onto AW. Plant can be guaranteed. And James and BELCHONOKK are going to take their time. BELCHONOKK is low. Oh, maybe. This is just going to end not quite in the manner we anticipated. James now starts to creep and crawl over towards ramp. He drops the AWP back. He swaps over to the AK. He's got a smoke. He's got a kit and an incendiary.
He can just throw an incendiary at ramp. He knows it. Smoke goes onto the bomb. Incendiary into Palace, so he actually doesn't have the read. The flash instead onto the bomb, and surely Brit wants to just bounce this out. Surely he does. Oh, well, GG. That's the way it ends, of course. It's James in the smoke to get it done. This ninja's right in front of his face. That is brutal for Brute Monster, who was on track for that 1v3. It all looked good the way he set it all up, but unfortunately for him...
The AW one really surprises me because he didn't play Inferno an awful lot on Amcal, if memory serves. I think AW's best maps were like Anubis and Ancient. Obviously, one of those just doesn't exist in the map pool anymore. But to hear he's doing well for PARIVISION, I think it's really, really cool.
It's the T side for AW. His CT side, actually, it's a stark difference. 1.24 versus 0.95.
Yeah, it's the positions he plays as well, though, right? Like, he might not even just get much action. So I imagine AW is more towards pit and apps. This is aggressive. Actually, PARIVISION wanted to start on the T side.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's definitely the stronger side these days, and for them has been as well. CT's pushed all the way down. They're in spawn. Madden's flanking. James knows. This is such a crazy stand-up. It's a minute 30. Madden is literally in T-spawn. He's walked into T-spawn with a minute 20 on the clock.
Doesn't backstab them. They're somewhat considering it, but they're also not at the same time. Oh
my god.
Hello. Easy pickings. At least for the first. Needs to try and get the second. Can't manage it onto Nota. BELCHONOKK tries to activate, and so does Casello at the same time. The B bomb site is completely open. Not that PARIVISION know it. They are currently walking into the trap that Zero Tenacity has sprung.
Well, this looks perfect for Zero Tenacity, doesn't it? But the wide swing comes out and even trades. Still feel like you're going to wrap onto A. This is still deadly. There's still two players here. Going back to B through CT, this is the perfect thing to do right now. I think they acknowledge it, right? They know a player's on A. They know a player was bottom mid. They suspect a player might still be at B, which is why they've slowed down. Madden will start to move up this way. He's not going to progress further past this point, so you'll find out about this, but it's going to come after the bomb is essentially planted. BELCHONOKK being loud, so Madden knows there's a player close. Don't actually have his number. No, BELCHONOKK wins that. And he's ready for the second player, looking to maybe swing on him. And all the position from Avon was good. Managed to tuck into that corner, but now the smoke lands. It's at CT actually, so it's not going to matter for these two players. A good crossfire and time's ticking. Remember, no kit for these CTs. PARIVISION should be able to confirm this just from the clock, as long as they don't overpeak. And we know to finding that kill, he just needs to stay alive. Make sure Joffrey doesn't get the frag, and he won't.
What a really interesting pistol. The fact that Zero Tenacity take the initiative to push down. The fact that Madden's able to go all the way into the spawn and get the flank here on James, but he can't kill Nota, and Nota's the player that ends up winning the entire round for PARIVISION. I really like here in this moment that they do slow things down. They don't immediately wrap in towards A after they get the long control. They think better of it. They take the space. They work everything out. They're able to claim the pistol. Force buys have been good for Zero Tenacity, especially after losing the pistol. So we'll have to see how this one pans out. For PARIVISION, they're hoping for a cleaner showing.
A gift for Madden, courtesy of Avon. Boosted as well. This M4 could do a lot of work. But the T's have a lot of space in Banana. They actually want to go here. The bomb starts to move over. Things exchanged in every direction. Oh, this is scary. The crunch comes in. 4 players. Ready for this contact. PARIVISION, any util to set this up, or are they just going to walk into this crossfire and get eaten alive? The M4 fires off. Surely that's going to give you cause for concern. And they maybe get a bit trigger happy. Trying to fight into the T's. They lose one. They start to scramble. This rotation could be good if they get there in time. PARIVISION haven't committed to a bomb site and are making moves with players to be.
Yeah, they're faking it. They're just putting the util down, and they're just going to guarantee these rotates. AW is going to see if he can find anything. Flashbang. And then the M4 is going to fire off, and that's going to be the indication of, okay, well, he's rotated off top brackets. You should go in towards A immediately. You've now just seen Joffo get the kill on James. 3 versus 3, but the bomb site belongs to PARIVISION.
You know, all three are there as well because the flash assist from Nemanja, so they have 100% information on all 3 players. Smoke lands. Notice got another one as well. No kit either in play. Again, similar to the situation before, and I think because of that, with no way in, no utility, they're going to save. It's actually not that bad either. They've managed to pick up that AK. Nemanja can pick up a MAC-10 too from one of these bodies. Not the best thing to save, but it's free. And they'll actually have a decent buy into the next round to give it another shot.
Good mid-rounding from PARIVISION, because they actually bait the fight in to top brackets. They're able to trade favorably on that. Then they completely leave, but not directly. They tuck themselves into second middle. They let the B players go next. They drop all the utility. They force the rotates over. Tenacity think they're one step ahead of the game, but no, it's all part of this intricate network of lies that James has been spreading all throughout the map. It all amalgamates to a free open bomb site, and as soon as that bomb goes down, they can't contest for it. As you say, the fact that they're able to save an M4, an AK, it's a bit better. BELCHONOKK's out of here. We'll get him back hopefully in a second. It's a good start to life on Inferno for PARIVISION.
Dramatic explosion. Yeah, good start. Could definitely still come undone. I guess it makes sense not to buy into this because everyone's on such good money for the next round. Oh, that was a nice action sit. Look at that. So us watching Funk down. There's an argument to be made that you could have, like, obviously, you know, there's a FAMAS that could be dropped, but yeah, better to get every rifle into the next round. This one can still be very competitive. We saw that they were able to get some good work done with the little they had last round. This one, at least they got 2 rifles. Surprised, I guess it's Brute Monster, but I'm surprised that, like, maybe the action doesn't go to Avon instead and buying armor instead of the 5.7. I don't know.
Yeah, rather than 2 players with no armor.
Yeah, it seems a bit odd. Like, the MAC-10 without armor is... You don't see that. You don't see that. James would have managed that very well, I think. He's a master of economy.
Yeah, also, Casello's been getting these opening kills over at A-Long, and BELCHONOKK had the UMP, and instead Casello's like, no worries, I'll just have it. Flashbang for Madden, gets cleared by AW. That is one of the rifles dropped immediately, and you can't pick it up if you're Z10.
That's a shame. I'm surprised he's so committed without support. I mean, you know, you wanted the rifles to get involved early, but the lack of being able to scoop that back up is really unfortunate. And he's just going to do his best just to really try and make it seem like it's not worth coming into this bomb site. Gamble a bit heavier over at A. You've still got Joffo who can make this AK work. So again, is he going to investigate too soon? Yeah, the patience from PARIVISION continues to really pay off for them. Both rounds, back to back, they've just sat, waited, and it's Zero Tenacity that have made that mistake.
And ultimately, this is what I was saying when we went into the series right at the beginning. I think these really slow, methodical ones out of James, especially on a map like Inferno, can work it especially well. And by just taking your time, you are going to force Zero Tenacity to make these mistakes. And as you say, it's back-to-back rounds in which they've made them. This is going to be potentially 5 players staying alive here. Like, this is the best case scenario for PARIVISION. If you're Brute Monster, you give this a little go, but you haven't got any armor. This is going to be horrible. And Mania is going to look for exits on the way out as the bomb's just about to explode. So, in theory, PARIVISION are trapped in Banana. The reality is they aren't. And they're going to go 3-0 up and have the world at their feet when it comes to the finances. Great shot out on the Mania. He'll get rid of James, but that is the only damage inflicted in the round. And they're even able to upgrade the Galils to AKs.
Yeah, you just lose one Galil. It's absolutely fine. Perfect for PARIVISION. And here's what they were waiting for. This is when they didn't force fully into the weapons they'd saved. On util across the board. Safe for Brookmonster, who's prioritized the AWP. James will have his on the other side. Might get that head-to-head. CT York moves over towards Banana, though, so they won't be taking duels early on. Monster might get an early fight, though.
He gets flashed, naded. BELCHONOKK's already in apartments. They're creeping in. Flash play, brilliant. Set up by Nemanja. Madden will go around the corner and get rid of AW in the jump spot. Oh, I was going to say, would set up Brute Monster perfectly. Instead, he goes straight into the crosshair of Nota. And you still know that the Mania was here. You can take this away, or you could maybe keep trying to force these fights. 3 versus 3. Next player to play should be BELCHONOKK.
How so many players are over here. Avan's going to get a freebie. Yeah, BELCHONOKK gets caught off. James, go back and grab that bomb. Difficult round to now put together in the 2-on-3. Just a rotation towards B, so 2 players ready to defend. Don't have a lot of utility. There is this HE that Avan can drop if when CT is smoked, so that could cause some problems. Oh, they can just peek out. Nemanja, that works as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, where the damage had been inflicted, Casello had the AWP, so he's just not ready for a wide swing. Not an AWP by nature. Just survival instincts kicking in for PARIVISION, but I love the mid-round aggressions here, just from Tenacity all over the map. I think PARIVISION did force themselves up Banana a little bit too much. Didn't really feel that necessary to be that explosive on towards Madden in particular, but I suppose if you got the kill on Nota, you towards Brook Monster, that maybe you can force the issue, get Madden in that corner because he's stuck there and he can't move. You understand it, but it looks really scrappy.
Well, first round for Tenacity. It's already really actually impacted PARIVISION.
The smoke landed upright before they picked it up.
Bottle flip. So James Orp. Imagine Brook Monster won't peek much further than this. Doesn't want to give that chance over.
Nice nades. BELCHONOKK actually gets the opener on Joffo whilst we're looking at all of our attention down Banana. AW picks up an AK, then throws it backwards to have a Tech 9. Once again, Tenacity are now going to be a little bit more aggressive in towards the half wall. The molly will force all of PARIVISION back, and the flashbang, you feel like it's going to be a smoke, but it isn't. Deep nade onto Nota. James gets caught by Nemanja. This aggression is paying off.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that they are caught there. So many players ready for the fight towards top Banana. Yet still, Nemanja's aggression works out. BELCHONOKK will walk up top middle. That's double layering. They don't really have to... Whoa! Holy moly. Oh! AW hits the flick shot. You've now traded out successfully, and okay, well... Tenacity done everything right until PARIVISION just deleted them.
Well, yes and no, to be honest, because I mean, you got to give a lot of credit here to BELCHONOKK, because BELCHONOKK has more often than not just been left top brackets to do his own thing, acting more as a lurk element when PARIVISION are going to end towards the B bomb site. He takes his time in, he uses his smoke grenade, the last little wisps of it that he put down over towards long ages ago, to walk around the corner and headshot into pit. And immediately as that headshot happens, the reaction from Zero Tenacity is, well, are they going A? Can we get a quick flank on? Going down banana. They swing one by one. Nemanja goes first. AW will catch him. And then the trade is immediate onto Madden. You've killed both B players. You can just end on this bomb site. And now Avon is known and they are actively hunting for him. You don't want to hunt too much, because you haven't really got the money to suffice for this if you're PARIVISION, but as he crosses, Casello is just there on the bridge. This time we'll make the most of hitting this AWP shot. He retains it, and Zero Tenacity walk away with nothing.
BELCHONOKK providing huge impact. He deleted that pit player. Like, it was so brutal to watch. Just no way to respond. No!
Unnecessary. What a good moment here for PARIVISION, though, because you have now forced Zero Tenacity to half buy. They've got a couple of MP9s. You can go 5-1 up on the T side of your opponent's map pick. This is feeling brilliant.
Yeah, they definitely want to take the majority of rounds on the T side as well, just with the current meta and with their general performance on the map. Already starting well to go through on that promise. I'm just going to burst this bomb site. Good util. 59 does a lot of damage. Somehow manages to spam out AW. It's all fine. It's funny, I mentioned AW, the best performer on this team. But again, that's really been necessary. Nota's been stepping up so much, and BELCHONOKK as well.
Hey, I said Nota.
7 and 2.
Between us, we got it right. If we name all the PARIVISION players, one of them will pop off.
Exactly. You just gotta spread your odds. I really want to save the MP9, so you kind of want to do some damage with it. So that's nice. 2 kills, though, all that's offered up. 5-1. We might still have an AWP into the next round, but this has not been about the AWP. So you can see both players on 1 kill. This is a bit about the rifles.
Oh, this is a happy, unbothered chicken that won't meet the same fate as some of his friends at the hands of Casello.
Knows not to sit in front of the players. Oh, it's another nade stash.
Why there?
I guess you can come back to it quicker than spawn. I don't know. Thing, isn't it? Throwing over half wall? I suppose you, yeah, I don't know. Who can say?
Oh, brilliant. They're just ahead of all the util. And then I know that Madden's in towards coffins. AW, I thought he was going to, wow, maybe go into CT. Never mind. Nota just completely disrupts this round. And it's over. They can't go for it. This is going to be 6-1. That was quick.
Yeah, just 2 kills come through. They're just spamming out Madden. That is painful for him. Didn't even get a chance to try and defend this bomb site. Neither of them really did. And yeah, removed from AW just because they were ahead of that util, as you mentioned. A sad round for Zero Tenacity. They just have to save. Back into the next.
It's a really cool round, actually, for PARIVISION, because obviously we're speaking about like the cache of nades over towards the barrel. They didn't actually end up throwing any nades, really. It was a pure contact in towards banana, where they were able to get towards half wall. They didn't really drop all that much to get there. Zero Tenacity think, oh, well, they're not contesting it all that much. It was a nasty surprise. Nemanja wanted to go forward with that flashbang, but couldn't manage it. The misery piles on even more for Zero Tenacity. They take a pause to figure this one out. But the minute you go 3 players into banana, the minute you try and take it aggressively, you feel like the condition has already been set that at a given's notice, PARIVISION can just go A. I love them.
Chickens.
That's me.
Yeah, you've got a massive one on your leg.
I do. For the love of the game.
Over the game.
Not ideal that we enter another technical pause. For Zero Tenacity, it's going to be one of those where they've just taken 30 seconds to have a breather. But fortunately, this one is quickly resolved. It's kind of bonkers, actually, that obviously Inferno isn't really an AWP's map of choice, but it's quite funny that both of them are on basically the same stat line.
Did James get his kill with the AWP? I know one of his teammates got a kill with an AWP.
I don't think he did. Madden, that is really aggressive and somewhat unnecessary. He's down to 37 points of health without seeing anyone. I was going to say a big nade back, but actually it misses.
He just wanted that information, didn't he? Gets it, but at a cost. They're just going to commit through. Flash over, but smoke hadn't quite landed. Nemania's found 2, and Madden swings out. James flying through with the Tech 9. The bomb's actually nowhere nearby. So James is the only one here. He wants to get ahead, see if he can catch one of these rotations. Oh, what a line to do so. James plays him, and maybe even another one. The bomb's not even going there. He's not walking through that easily. Still got some dink off. Oh, well. Joffer, unlucky, my friend. This whole map's felt a little unlucky for Zero Tenacity.
There were so many just crazy things happening in that round. You get both dinks through the walls that do equal damage over towards bedroom. Then you get Madden finding the opening kill, and AW with just one of the sickest spray transfers we've seen in this series so far. They're being delicate about this PARIVISION because they've got the bankroll to potentially hunt Brute Monster, and look at how paranoid he is. They could come from absolutely anywhere, and he's got no clue.
He's allowed to walk away. Okay, he'll get that kill. I can throw some bodies at this. Not too many bodies. Just those bodies, actually. That's probably the sufficient amount of bodies.
I like that he went over to the corner to pick up all the nades as well. Like, he scooped an extra $1,000, a little bit more of investment. Smart accounting from Brute Monster. The issue is that they are 8-1 down in the map. And this decision to start on the T side for PARIVISION has worked out absolutely wonderfully.
It's been brilliant to watch.
Oh, here we go.
Look at this.
Oh, yeah.
Last 5 bullets. And that one, I mean, it's just a wild spray. It's just a crazy spray. But gets it done. What's it looking like? Okay. We've gotten to the stage of the game where the Mag 7 comes out.
Oh, no, you never want to be at that stage of the game.
Uh-oh. This chicken's in a dangerous place. Playing dangerous games. Thoughts on whether this chicken survives?
Yeah, he will, because they need to go. They need to go out of spawn. He's fine. Where's Casello? He's nowhere near him. It's okay.
So that's the one to be worried about. Right, good news. Chicken's fine. Restart B. Booting the orb. Anya's worn util watch to try and set up the MP9, it feels. AW is playing fairly reserved this time around.
Oh, they just mollied and naded Madden. He's having a horrible time in Banana.
Having the best time of anyone on his team in terms of output. It's just been the ends of these rounds. Nice shot from Brutmonster. MP9 doesn't connect though, and Brutmonster bites off a bit too much. Nate does some good work though. A kill, and look at the damage done. Oh, Nemanja! Oh my goodness! He hits two. The edge of the smoke. And it leaves it to Casello to try and pick this up. Nemanja. The nade delivers, and then his deagle does dirty PARIVISION. Still a chance though. Isolated 1v1s. MP9 is tucked in towards New Box. Don't think you're expecting this necessarily. Oh, wow. The swivel.
Okay. He's so good.
Feels like
now
everyone's
Joffrey's got a
hitting
Mag
headshots.
7.
It's the Mag 7 in the 1v1. Oh, no. All of Nemanja's hard work is going to be undone.
To be fair, he's at 50 HP. Like, the Mag 7
At this
could
range?
maybe headshot him.
Oh, timing.
Yeah.
You might be able to get close. Into deadly territory. No kit. Timing's been missed. Uh-oh. Nade? Nade is there. He's just going to throw that forward. Now, break on it. Yeah, okay, round's done. Mag 7 will get the kill. So, you know, that's fun. Second of the half for Joffo, but heartbreaking for Zero Tenacity after Nemanja's hard work.
Oh, Nemanja being such a nuisance. Finally, we get one of those rounds out of him. And it's all in vain. I can't believe Madden doesn't get a kill there. Brutmonster finds one. Now, look at this. Casello 1v3. Nine rounds to the good, our PARIVISION. Another timeout now being called by Zero Tenacity. As Madden's unfortunately disconnected. Tell you what, I was a little bit worried. Hey.
It's nice.
It's my family photo.
I've not seen them dogs before. What are you going to say?
I was going to say that I couldn't remember, to be honest. I was a little bit worried about Zero Tenacity on this map, but I thought it was going to be the T side that was going to be the worry in terms of them being on the T side. I thought the CT side looked so good for PARIVISION on Mirage that they were going to start CT and they were going to run them over. They've actually started T side and have run them over. So, I mean, it's the same result, just a little bit different, but this has just been a complete dismantling from start to finish. This reminds me quite a lot of the T side we saw on Train out of PARIVISION against OG yesterday.
True.
It's just so direct.
Yeah, B bomb side has been a real issue. Oh, leg shot onto Avin. And James takes down his teammate from behind. It's an exchange of legs. Avin, I don't think you're long for this world. He's managed to actually walk back up. But someone's going to catch him. And it's going to be Nota spamming through the smoke. That's not the player I thought was going to get that kill. I thought BELCHONOKK had it. Said he's had. Good kill from Joffo back the other way. James still very low. Now they walk towards just Nemanja, all by his lonesome. Forward angle with the AWP. Gets that nice shot into the first and can't get away. Nota spams him out just before he gets around that corner. Barely even see his body. Look how far around he got. It doesn't matter. Bomb still needs to cross. Even still. nade. Just threw one nade, one molly. Jane would be dead. Comes too late. Far too
it's
late.
Too late. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I really anticipated Tenacity to have a better time with this one, and James, even on 6 HP, is just combat open in the middle of the site. That's how confident they are. He's just fired off his last bullet of the AWP for good measure, and that molly doesn't spread. Oh, Joffo's got no clue what's hit him. James even gets a reload in on the sniper. They were so paranoid about the B bomb site because Madam was still alive, and then they recognized that they could probably take the space, and every single kill is full in favor to PARIVISION here. 10-1.
Just too much to deal with, isn't it? They are unrelenting.
And they only go B.
They only go B. They only go B. We saw the bomb go A like twice, maybe. One of those when James still took the B bomb site.
Yes.
It's just B. It's actually unreasonable how much they can take B.
I love this. For the last round, guys, we're going to go A. Or maybe we go back to B. We'll just wait a little bit. So much respect being given over by Tenacity because of how many times they've been owned, fighting over towards half wall and the sandbags control. The Manio's got a flash to set up Madden, and that could be thrown after Brute Monster's contact. That's the play, and that's the play that has to work.
Not working. Not working. At least they get away.
Oh, the Manio's going to try and do it to him again.
Gotta do something, he feels. Actually, that's really nice he's gotten in sandbags, but unfortunately for him, they're not going that way. But once at least can then rotate off it. Nice forward angle from Avon. We'll get a kill for free. Drop a smoke too, so that'll slow them down. Little nade in case they tried to burst through it, but they don't. Instead, Palace is where they go, so Tenacity might be able to find their way to 2.
Oh, James.
Nah, James doesn't clear this. If James wins this engagement with Nemanja, it's just unreasonable.
Oh, that was a nice little peek in, because that enables Nemanja to go back around the corner. He's only able to find one. 15 seconds left. Default player cleared, and pit player also removed by AW. Nemanja, last player standing. You know he was in top brackets. They drop a molly over towards short. And suddenly, PARIVISION have got a chance to make this 11.
Just feels inevitable, doesn't it? Even when things go wrong, they still end up going right for PARIVISION. This has been a brilliant T-side of Inferno. Maybe Nemanja can at least save some face. Spotted that player, and you get the headshot. So nice shot from Nemanja. You'll have enough time to get that defuse, and Tenacity will at least walk away from the half with 2 rounds. But that does not feel like enough.
Counter-terrorists win.
Sometimes you gotta pray for a victory. Yeah, I'm overzealous when I'm thinking about the cash flow. I never had no handouts, just came natural. I've been testing so much, all these wrestlers nice. All these different situations that I've been through. I seen pain trying to creep in through the window, but but now I'm sliding through the hood in a Benzo. You gotta separate yourself just to elevate. I keep some drink in my cup to see through the hate. Sometimes on the road to glory, you gotta press the brakes. I got a lesson plan for all my past mistakes. I swear I'm proud of all my best and my worst days. Proud of all my feet when I touch the ground. Front of 8 at Beijing, man, they know the sound. I know I made mistakes, but my mama proud. Fans scream my lyrics out in the background. They ain't know me then, but I'm hot now. They say life's a gamble, you gotta roll the dice. I risked a lot of different things just to live this life. Life down bad, you gotta pay the price. I've been through hell and back just to live this life. They say life's a gamble, you gotta roll the dice. I risked a lot of different things just to live this life. When you down bad, you gotta pay the price. I've been through hell and back just to live this life. I'm faced with a lot of different choices these days. Do a rock and roll Lex account of Blueface. The whole world know my name off a mixtape. I still got the same brothers since 6th grade. G-Wagon red seats, we on Biscayne. Trips to the Florida Keys, we imported these. Thanking God for the life he afforded me. All this jewelry on my body, I could like the hood. I need a brown skinned chick just like Megan Good. Holding up every promise that I ever made. Music in the background, it's a serenade. Been rapping 10 years, boy, this ain't a phase. I paid dues, paid rent, and I stayed the same. I had teardrops running down my face. I've been through a lot, I had real pain. But thank God, cause we really on a better days. They say life's a gamble, you gotta roll the dice. I risked a lot of different things just to live this life. Life down bad, you gotta pay the price. I've been through hell and back.
10-2 domination for PARIVISION on the T side as Nasty's map pick of Inferno. And they are just 3 rounds away from eliminating Tenacity out of the ESL Challenger League Season 50 European Cup #1. And setting themselves up for a consolidation final. It's been dramatic about how ridiculously one-sided this is. James, did he spot players in second mid? Yep, well, he certainly knows about them now because he's seen the best prize of them all, the one with the bomb.
It'll just fall off, and he's got all the pieces here as well. So PARIVISION, 4 players lying in wait. This looks good for them as the pop comes out. Can't quite hit the first shots. BELCHONOKK trades out a W, and Cello finding all the kills. In fact, 3 Cello. So that's easily dealt with. James gets the info, just slowly walks back and lets them walk into his trap.
Yeah, he just, it's like an evil villain where it's like, don't look at explosions because he just creeps around the side, his little laugh. Hee hee hee. All his kids are in the right spot to just deal with it. Casello with the triple, the bait and switches are just immaculate out of PARIVISION.
Can't imagine Jay making that noise. Like little goblin. Oh my goodness.
Such a fantastic player to have in Tier 2 consistently, because it means we just get to see James all the time.
Yeah, you know, I got kind of sick of James during the Outsiders VP era because I just found it so boring and dry. But James PARIVISION, this is the new James. This is the evolution.
It's like Unk.
Yeah, I love it.
Cool uncle.
Uh-oh.
Oh, nice shot. AW caught off guard. They're just going to burst through. Nota arrives on the scene. The spray can only get with 1 kill, though. The follow-up from James does so much damage, but there's no kills off the back of it. The nades. Perfect. Bomb denied. And now the rotates can come in.
Re-smoke, though. James. What's that one? I'm allowed to be planted. James actually cops a headshot. How do they not have a kit?
Don't ask.
Actually does mean there's a bit of a time sensitivity to this. I'm not just trying to get one of these fights and he'll get it. In fact, it goes great, but the HP on everyone is so low. James just needs 1 bullet to connect, but that goes both ways and he's not giving it. So Madden towards the pit, that smoke that the CTs throw forward actually gives him so much room to maneuver.
I thought he was done for. He's stuck in towards pit. He's got 1 HP. But no, he's just able to find all of these kills. Big respects to Madden. Zero Tenacity win another one of these 4 spy rounds where they lose the pistol. I doubt the investment comes in for PARIVISION. I know you're so many rounds ahead, but you'd rather be prioritizing absolutely everything. So yeah, Jame will remain as the only threat in this round. Everyone else just with USPs. There's a couple of smoke grenades, but they won't really help.
Oh, so Tenacity. This is their way back in. Even if it's still an incredibly long road. James like, the Eye of Sauron. Get out over all these flames. Oh, Nemanja. That's clear.
That's going to be past the parcel with the FAMAS. Notice is going to leave. To be honest, mate, you should be giving that to AW. He's got more health than you. But no, AW will solo defend B with a USP and that's it. Somehow I don't think he's going to be winning. Or maybe Note has been sent over to save.
I'll get a kill here, which is nice.
Yeah, we go for this 4v4? Probably not.
I mean, you know they want to hold on to these 2 weapons. USPs might get involved to try and get another. If AW doesn't go down towards bottom banana, I'm gonna be like annoyed. It's like, what? Okay, he is. When they saved all the USPs on Mirage, it was like, you get money if you kill someone.
Yeah, but it's more denying the 600, I think. I think that's what it was, if I had to guess.
Now they get themselves a rifle here. There's a chance at it. Slim one, though. Oh, maybe not so slim. The SMG gets sent forward. So no further casualties for Zero Tenacity. 2 rifles saved onto PARIVISION. That's nice for them, because a couple of players are low.
And Nota keeps the FAMAS. I think he dropped an... Oh. Okay, he dropped BELCHONOKK the gun, or... What did he spend 4250 on? Not sure. Anyway. Casello's only got a UMP. Free start B for PARIVISION. And look at how quick this is. Madden wants revenge.
Yeah, and fair to Madden, he's actually had a pretty decent game. Him and Nemanja doing everything they can to try and keep Zero Tenacity in it. If they couldn't necessarily hold on to B consistently. Oh! Well, goodbye, BELCHONOKK. So 2 players here. Noda is trying to do as much as he can to hope that Jame goes unnoticed, but Madden is on a tear. No, they know Noda's stuck back here. He's pinned in. And then he swaps to the Tech 9 and he finds the kill with it. Okay, Madden.
What a round. Beautiful couple of clears coming out of Madden. The first one was exquisite, and then he's ready to clear out the boost. Expects James' usual tricks. So 11-5. They are building back into this. Don't call it a comeback yet. This is looking, obviously, a hell of a lot better than it did 20 minutes ago.
They're grinding their way back into this. T-side. So far, looking quite solid from Zero Tenacity after the pistol disaster. Shuffling of these saved weapons just to keep this next round competitive. W, is he gonna buy a rifle? Oh, okay. All right.
You know he's not going to buy a rifle because he's got the most bankroll to get the AWP,
Yeah.
Lucy.
Yeah, no, I mean, USP, armor, that's what you expect. It's not even given a PG-50?
No, and he's not allowed to buy one either. Can I have a smoke, James? No.
I-
Go next.
James just hopping around the corner. Yeah, I can't quite pass this one, but I rarely can. James' genius is just beyond mortal comprehension at times, I think.
Bomb has been planted.
I don't like them saving the SMGs. Surely you want the rifles.
Well, they have armor as well.
True, because I've got head armor, that's an extra 1,000. Maybe he can grab a UMP kill? Oh, yep, he does. Profit, sort of, not really.
Oh well, getting a kill rather than getting nothing means he'll have plenty into this round if you can get that kill. Wouldn't be so nice for the util. Alright, James gets an AWP. It's AW. That AWP went through like 3 people's hands. Okay, this is where that USP buy was leading up to. It's in middle. Replay lean towards B early on. That has been the focal point for both these teams.
AW looking to not be caught out this time. Molly. Oh, Madden is gonna run through it. Then AW's also burning, and the manual will secure the kill. A complete mess in top banana for AW, and he falls instantaneously.
He's going to commit in. And the smoke drops. James has moved over, so PARIVISION are going to have the pieces here. Dropping an extra smoke. They don't want to make it seem like they're stacked this bomb site. BELCHONOKK has moved out to long as well. The PARIVISION made the right call. Just need to hold against this hit. Another smoke lands. Try and burst through. James gets the first kill. Up on top goes the rifle. And still it's grey screen to try and get out. Oh, Zero Tenacity forcing the issue, and it's going to put them on the back foot. PARIVISION are going to find 12. That second smoke landing just after they've broken open the first was brutal.
I was just about to say that. The timing of that could not have been any better. It just makes it so difficult. And the best bit about this is Casello takes the contact. Obviously, James had contact as well. And so it always feels like there's only 2 players here at Banana. The third player never revealed himself. Because I think that was Nota in the end. But he never revealed his position. That's even with AW falling at top Banana to start with. Nemanja and Madden are doing everything in their power to try and get Zero Tenacity something. I think 4 of Brute Monster's 5 kills have been exits with the AWP. Not ideal at all. 6 rounds they need in a row, Zero Tenacity. They got 4, and they need to better it. And that's not going to help. Big chunky nade on the Nemanja.
Decent. Decent. try out A. BELCHONOKK's alone here at the moment. James is slowly making his way over, so PARIVISION feeling like B, which has been so often the destination, is going to be that again. Right now, not looking like it. James going to be in a good position. Massive gap at long at the moment. This is the huge concern for PARIVISION, and they still aren't bringing a player over to accommodate this.
Nice shot from James, though. He just walks in the line. They want to try and trade him out. Doesn't happen. James still living. BELCHONOKK. Oh, okay. James gets a little bit too big for his boots, and the Mania will open up this A bomb site. That's probably going to be the save call out of PARIVISION. Great shots out of him. James just gets a little bit too complacent.
You're not expecting them to retake that space that he just fallen off, because he peeked in and got a kill top middle, and he's hearing the smokes out towards long right. So I think he feels that it was a long wrap that was in play. Yeah, nice from the Mania just to slip into short and find that space. It's peculiar how long they left that gap open.
That photo always gets me. Just on top of the thing. It's just terrifying. I don't know what it is. Yeah, that one.
It's a statue, I think. I think it's been like pooped on by pigeons. Kind of looks like a mask. I can see what you mean.
It's a bit scary. I don't know.
Nightmares. There's Tenacity between James' face in their dreams tonight.
Could be a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh,
Lovely nades.
Any more for any more? No, and he still gets the kill. Will burn alive, gets incinerated by the Mania. But James yet again provides an opening, and this time again the read is wrong. AW is on his bike to A, and that leaves Nota all by his lonesome as the bomb's in top B.
Yeah, good luck, Nota. Oh, you're seeing a little
Saw
leg.
him.
Wow,
Oh, nice shot.
he's alive. Didn't even take damage.
Look at the push. Look at the push. BELCHONOKK, you got to get your gun out.
my
Oh, he
God.
does. Joffo will trade, but it comes at a very big cost. Casello then rounds the corner. And Brook Monster, last player standing, sandwiched in between all of these PARIVISION players. Gets rid of Casello, but that's all a trap because yet again, you don't know about AW. PARIVISION end this one in dramatic fashion. They knock Zero Tenacity out of the EU Cup 1 here at ESL Challenger League Season 50. They will progress on. But my goodness me, at least Zero Tenacity made that look competitive.